Hello everybody, here we are again. We are the Real Estate Chicks coming to you live from Barrington, Illinois. I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And we're talking about something that Judy and I have done. You know, I've always been which is so great in this day and age, I've always had my portfolio of investments in real estate. How smart am I?
You are brilliant.
Oh, yeah, I am so, because it was always like, you know, on paper I'm worth woo, 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 and then it's like a house of cards, literally.
Well,
boom, 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 it all comes down. But you know, on the on the positive side,
for a long time, it was a lot of positive.
Yeah. Oh, golly, yeah. I mean, everything was appreciating, and because it was going up, now you're
cash flow.
Oh yeah, good cash flow, good write-offs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't write off a rental. Not when you rent property yourself. If you rent an apartment, you cannot write that off. But when you own the building, you can write that off. Yeah. So we're talking really about positioning yourself in the marketplace now, because rental prices are going to go. You're going to see they're going to really go through the roof.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is,
well, a lot of people. First of all, it's supply and demand.
Exactly.
And haven't we noticed, you know, when we say we're the listing agent for a rental, and it's not one we own, but it's something we're renting for a client.
Right.
And we always do credit checks. And we're coming into what's really now known as, it says, oh, this is bad credit, but here's my story of why my credit's bad.
Yes.
And my house is, you know, I gave it back to the bank, or a short sale, or this or that. So there are so many people out there that need rental homes that will even pay up front, or will give, you know, extra deposits. And, you know, and most of the time, homeowners want to rent it badly enough, and these people have just come on hard times, so they're trying to be compassionate and help, and we're trying to help and make everybody happy. Exactly. So now we're at the point where, you know, that supply and demand. There is big demand.
There's big demand, and it's going to get, like as Judy says, it's going to get larger. And I do think what you and I bring to the table in that scenario is to be able to say, you know what, I have been a landlord for a lot of years. And and I have always prided myself on being able to say, I mean, oddly enough, this is weird, but I've never taken a credit check. I've not done that because I'll call the employer.
Right.
I'll call the employer to verify your employment, because usually you don't even have to run a credit check, because when they're signing the lease, they're going to say, you know, I know my credit's not good, or they're going to go and they just can't help themselves.
Yes.
The information just comes out and comes out. And I do run a credit check on, when I do like when I do Chicago.
Yeah.
But not when I do my North Carolina sweet girls that are just the sweetest. Yeah, they don't have any credit.
Right. Yeah. What credit?
And I don't ask their parents to co-sign, which I probably should. But I don't.
Yeah. Well, knock on wood, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know and that may be. This is not for you to do not follow my advice, because you know, don't do that at home. Right. But the point is, the rental costs are going to really start to get up there. And I had someone the other day, 6 months ago, but they said, you know, I can't pay the mortgage and my taxes and what I owe the government with my reevaluated job, because now they're employed, but they're underemployed, and they're not near the level that they were 5 years ago. So you know what, I can understand that, and that we can take and sell to the landlord, to the seller, when we represent that renter,
because they're trying to make a change. They're making adjustments. They're now living within their means. And you know, it's a wake-up call, and a lot of times our landlords that, you know, are the owners, haven't been able to sell their property.
Exactly.
So that's why they're turning to renting. I mean, how many times now do you list a house and rent it at the same time? Exactly the same. Paperwork goes in, it's for sale and it's for rent. Whatever happens first.
Whatever comes first. And if somebody has, I had this recently where somebody had 2 houses, and they couldn't sell, you know, they bought one. I mean, who does this in day and age? But they did. they bought a house and then they said, okay, I need to rent out my house. Or what they ended up doing, they put both houses for rent and for sale on the market.
Oh, you had a few days of paperwork there.
I know, really. I was like, you want to do what? And I'm just writing it all down, and of course. And actually, in that particular decision, this, you know, because he said, what do? I said, you know what? Throw it all against the wall and see what sticks first.
Right.
And that ended up to be, we were lucky, but it was good advice, because that's exactly what happened. We threw it all against the wall. The one that they moved into was not the one that they ended up selling. They sold the house that they moved from.
Oh.
So it worked out well, but it was, whew, in this market, nobody wants to own two houses.
No.
Yeah. And you're not going to always get, this is another misconception. If your mortgage payment and your taxes and your insurance and everything adds up to, let's say, $1,500, you're not going to necessarily get $1,500, or then they want $1,800 because they want to cover it and then make money. No, it doesn't work that way.
I want to live in that world.
Yeah, but for that, in that equation of $1,500 a month, if that's your expenses, you're probably looking at more like what, $1,200?
Yeah, I would say probably. And what, it's all on comps. You know, this is what we sit and talk about all the time. It's about exactly what just happened last week, what happened yesterday, what happened, and what is the comparable, and then to be compelling, which we always talk about, is just make somebody have, you know, action.
Yes.
Like, if I don't rent that today, it's going to be gone. I mean, I had a rental, put it on the market at the height. Now, here I did a little something I wasn't talking about, but I had a little high, just a little high.
Because we do the same thing you do, because we do it too.
Just a little, but I got two people that were, because there's not enough inventory.
There's just not.
So they paid it. And
see, you won.
Yeah, I did.
Your logic worked.
I love it when that happens.
Did you go to church last Sunday?
Yeah, you see my knees? I mean, it's just...
Thank you, dear God. Thank you. Bless me, Father. I know I sinned, but you know what? I got what I wanted, so I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
I'll take those angels.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you know what? At the end of the day, owning a home is still less expensive than renting one.
It really is.
So even if you get that rental, you get that rental person, that tenant for, gosh, hopefully you get them for more than a year. Because I'm all about now, I'm about the 2-year contract.
Oh.
The 2-year rental agreement, because that is, it's key. First of all, who wants to move after a year? I sure don't.
Because it takes you at least 3 months to get settled. So, so what do you have left?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to start packing 2 months before you go.
I know.
So you have to sit there.
So you're really there for 15 minutes.
I know.
So extend, try to get the 2-year lease. And and the market's not going to come back that much in 2 years, but maybe by that time you'll be able to at least have it in your crawl a little bit and be able to make that next move, whether that's to sell it again or to re-rent it.
Yep.
You know, you might be a landlord for a long, long time. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
So what's your sassy quote for today, my friend?
Okie dokie. Let's see. This is from Mark Twain. Always do right. This will gratify some and astonish the rest.
Ooh, I like that. And that was brought to us by Abernook.com, who gave us this cute tiara in honor of the recent wedding in England. And as I'm turning 40, so, or maybe I'm turning 40 again.
Yeah.
Or 30 again, whatever your number is. But Abernook.com, you can get anything of your gift ideas, party ideas. It's always a fun place to be. And that's Abernook, Abernook.com. Thanks again for joining us, everybody.